Wow, happy. Where should I start from actually? I welcome you all to another Aurora Mission section. And if you can actually hear me clearly, okay, my mic is on the top, so let us just go. Are we good to go? Can you check it out? Are we good to go? 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 I hope everyone can hear me clearly. I hope everyone can hear me clearly. Are we good to go? I hope everyone can hear me clearly. Are we good to go? I hope everyone can hear me clearly. So just let me know if I'm audible enough. Just let me know in the background. Can everyone hear me clearly? Can everyone hear me clearly? Can everyone hear me clearly? Can you hear me clearly? I think we are still having. I hope I am audible enough. Can everyone hear me clearly? I hope I am audible enough. Okay. So I think we can go on right now. Okay, so compliment of the season to everyone. Compliment of the season to everyone. Victor Vadetayo here once again, and this is the first meeting for year 2023. So, and I think we ought to celebrate each other for the journey so far, the journey that we have, embarked on last year, and here we are standing strong by the grace of God. And I hope everyone is genuinely enjoying the new season, the new year already, because yet we'll begin another new year, and then I expect everyone to start doing amazing plans for the year. So welcome to Aurora section 2023. Aurora section 2023. Alright, so we have to, the reason why I'm actually happy about this year is that there are many things that are going to, that is set to change about every one of us if we genuinely, apply wise principles to govern our life, wise doctrine to govern our life, sound doctrine to direct our life. And then, what Aurora Mission really stands for, I think I need to do a brief summary about the Aurora Mission once again, so that for the sake of those that are joining us newly, you can actually understand what the mission actually represents. So, the journey Aurora Mission actually is to share light with every other about people, majorly teenagers ranging from 13 years old to above actually. So and I think so what really happened about the Aurora Mission is to share the light that we've received. And then many people used to see impossibility that is not possible, and this mission is actually to take your hands, hold you by your hands by the grace of God. And then every impossibility ideas that you have in your mind, in your brain, running through and through from your mind, that we can hold our hands together and then we can achieve them. Yes, some think achieving a lot in life is possible. Some people think, my background is so poor, my background is not too good, My background is rich, so therefore I have limitations to what I can actually become. So, and in life, we've understand a mandate that we have to have dominion over things, not people. So we have to have dominion over many things. So this mission is actually to give you that mandate, explain and accurately, practically explain that mandate to you until you get it right. So whatever I can become, whatever possibility I can become, you can also become it, even more than that. So we've started the journey so far, and then through those journeys we have been accurately representing this mission so well, because all we need to know is that there is something about the sun and the earth. I'm talking about the planet right now, the sun and the earth. So where this mission actually came from is from the sun itself, and we know the solar system and all those kind of planets and all of that. So talking about the sun and the earth, we understand that the Aurora mission, definitely called the Northern Light in the sun part of the country, ranges or started its journey from the sun, like a tiny particle released out of the energy of the sun, and directly move in a speed, very high speed, to journey to the earth. So when you reach the earth pole, they call it the magnetic pole of the earth, and then what happened? The magnetic pole now translates it to something colorful. So when anybody, any human being behold or see those colors, they see it as very phenomenal, very beautiful, very captivating, very colorful, very all those beautiful stuff. But yet, what caused all those things to happen? Your life can be so beautiful like that. Your journey can be so beautiful. You are not made to think low or think poor. Poverty doesn't just mean that you don't have money. Your mindset is poverty actually means whatever you are thinking in your mind, what the poor thing mindset you have about things. I am poor. I can't build something tangible. I can't build a company. I can't build a house. I can't start from the scratch. No. Get out of that. You can be beautiful and you can be colorful. You can be adorable. You can be celebrated. So impossibility is not in Aurora mission. Possibility is the word of Aurora mission. So in case of if you are young, if we have some young people in this place, online, thinking that there is nothing that can be achieved from your life, get out of that thinking. Get out of that thinking. So briefly, that's just a very summary of Aurora mission, and then coupled with many things, prophetically, where this mission actually used to take all these meetings, team topics from the oldest book ever, and then I'm going to tell you the truth with this mission, because many of you have read books, you've read thousands of books, but yet your life is not changing. But there are some principles that we have gotten, there are some laws, there are some teachings, there are some lights we have gotten from the oldest book ever, which we have also practiced, and that is epic, and this is the light we want to share to you all. So I believe with hearing this, you can actually just share this with your friends that want to learn about these things, because it's a new year already, and then people are actually writing down their goals and all of that, but yet the goals that you have written down the past years, do you achieve them? Do you know how to achieve them? Have you tried to achieve them and then they are not like achievable. We can hold each other hands with this mission, and then we can go further. We can go further. So prophetically, this is not a religious gathering. I will say it over and over again. This is not a religious gathering. It's development. And what do we call personal development? Something that you need to sit down yourself and then develop in the intrinsic and extrinsic value of yourself, from your inside to your outside. So everything that you need to do, everything every man needs to become on earth, need to start germinating from their mind. So whereby you can see your head from the beginning, you can see where you are going to end, you can predict your future. If accurately you can present yourself, excellently, and then do the right thing at the right time. Because how to get freedom is when you start applying the truth for your life. And what is the truth? Truth is knowing to do the right thing at the right time. Truth is knowing the truth itself, and then engaging, practicalizing it in your life. So we started this year, and I have a lot of joy in me because of many things that we are going to start doing in our midst. Many things. And then, prophetically again, I am not a prophet, but I'm a, I'm a teacher, I'm a whatever you want to call me. So, prophetically, we are going to be doing so many practical things, most especially in our territory, the territory where we are, engaging the word from. We are going to be doing a lot of things. But should in case anyone of the online wanted to join us, online people wanted to join us, you can actually DM me on the private chat on my whatever means you can use to reach me. You can join us, because I have observed that many of us used to listen to a lot of things. We used to listen to a lot of things, listen to messages, but yet we can't sit down and then count the cost for our life. We can't sit down and then do the things that we need to do that can, make our life meaningful. We can't sit down and count everything that we need to count before we start the journey. So when you now start the journey without counting this cost, then you then get frustrated. So when you are now frustrated, what happened to you? You relent, you drop out of it. So this is what happened to many people's life. And this year is not the year for you to start doing all those kind of attitude anymore. This is not the year for you to start doing things that does not pertain to your destiny. This is the year which you need to wake up from your sleep. Wake up from your sleep. So we are going to be practically engaging many of the young people in many ideas. We are just in the time, just like the time of Joseph, where we have like 7 to 5 years left to receive abundance, to receive the ideas we need, to store up the abundance that is available to us already, because everyone is a blessing. You are created to be a blessing, but you have been deceived by a deceiver yourself, just for you to know, just for you to be manipulated to receive, to act and walk in that blessing already. So I hope you are following me. I'm just doing an introduction to open our eyes to things that we are going to do. So many of you have been deceived already. Many of you, many of you have received the kind of knowledge that cannot help you. Many of you have received even some knowledge that are good, that cannot really, you can't really apply them because you are too lazy to do that. So get rid of laziness. Wake up. It's your season to wake up. Wake up from your sleep. Wake up from your sleep. How will you continue to sleep, oh lazy person? That your want will now be like an armed man. That scriptures in Proverbs. Wake up from your sleep. A little sleep, a little slumber. So shall that poverty, many, or be plenty. So everything that needs to come out from your life, everything that needs to come out on the outdoor is now on the decisions that you are going to make today on what I was telling you. So many of you need to ask yourself how, many of you need to sow a seed actually, sow a seed. One thing I wanted to know is that as at the time you are a living being, or right now that you are a living being, you are a debtor already. You are a debtor to who? To who created you. Because he has created you to do what? To give him back manifold of what he has invested in you. But many of you don't see it. So many of you live according to whatever you want to live with, but yet productivity is not happening to you. So what really the question you need to ask yourself this season is, how will I grow? How will I grow? And what is growth? I will just use an example of planting a seed. When you hold a seed by your hand and you bury it deep down on the ground, what happened to it after some days? It starts growing. So wait, after it starts growing and then you just leave it without putting manure, watering it and all of that, it will be very hard, except what was it called now? It was rooted in a pool of water or something like that. I get me now. So many of you, your growth is like that. That you plant yourself, you die first. You die, empty yourself of many greediness, many things that cannot make you go forward. You have to empty them and then move faster. Empty them. So when you empty them, then you have the appetite to receive the newness that is going to come from within to your outside. So that by the time you grow, by the time you are mature enough, many people can actually just come to take more fruit from you. That is how you become a blessing to others. So you are a blessing. God is a blessing. The Creator is a blessing. So don't see yourself as somebody that cannot attain anything in life. I hope you are getting me now. Okay. Wow. So I think I'm able to do a lot of like a brief introduction for the year so far, because many of you need to think 7 years ahead of your age right now. Yes, you need to think 7 years ahead of your age. So I think I can start my teaching my section properly today. So in case if you are following online, you want your friends to join, you want people to learn from this, you can actually do that. You can actually click the share button and share it on your whatever social media that you don't just be stingy. Let others know about what you are set to be delivered from. Alright. Today our topic says the prevailing attitude. The prevailing attitude. I remember so well the last meeting we had in 2022 that the theme says attitude and perspective for a change. I think we did part 2 the last time. Yes, and I remember I shared a lot of things with you. One thing about this season is that you should portray an attitude that can give you a tangible result, that can give you a good relationship, that can create the kind of world that you want to live in. So attitude matters in any relationship, in anything you do. Many of you use your attitude to disorganize your life. You have used your attitude to chase away good people from your life. But yet you are now at one junction. You are now like a stagnant water. You can't go to the front, you can't go to the back. You are just in the middle of somewhere. You are lost but not found. You are lost but not found. You are lost but not found. But today, if you have already listened to the last message, I talked about, engaging yourself, adding 1% changes to your life every day. I think I mentioned that in a year, once you start adding 1% changes to your life in a year, it amounts or sum up to 37% better for a whole year. 1% better every day, sum up to 37% better in a year. Imagine you now do 5%. Imagine you do 10% better in a day. Imagine how fast your growth can be in 1 year. How fast you can build a good quality relationship in 1 year. It is not hard. You see, getting to that peak is not hard. All you need to do is, what kind of attitude? If you are a consumer, what will be coming to your mind if I give you 1,000 naira is Are we good to go? Okay. Sorry for the interruptions, everybody. It is where we are going to get better on our. So today we are dealing with prevailing attitude. Prevailing attitude. One of the things that needs to come to your mind when it comes to prevailing attitude is leadership. Is what we call leadership. Is what we call leadership. So I think, in the paraphrasing of our theme for today, we put you lead by serving and serving by leading. I think that's a very powerful word. You lead by serving and serving by leading. But there is a but there. Please, if my audio is out, let me know. You lead by serving and serving by leading. But what have you got? But what have you got inside the house? What are the things you have in your inside that can, that is coming to your house and that people can see? Let me tell you one of my father in the Lord was sharing with us, I think some days ago, about motivation, decision, and action. Motivation, decision, and action. And he was talking to us in his teaching that, motivation is actually like what you think or what you. I hope I can actually say the right word right now. Motivation is what motivated you to want to take the action, the end result of what you want to do. That means your emotions and all of that. And then the middle is the decision. And that decision that I took is not what everybody will see. For example, you used to be a very talkative person before, but you want to change the decision of being talkless and like talking less. Are you getting me now? So what do you need to do? You need to take the decision of, cautioning about your word. So people might not know the kind of practice you are going to be practicing on your own. Am I good? People might not know the kind of practicing you are practicing on your own, just to get rid of that habit of, talking too much. So, but the action is what people see. The action is what people see. For example, many of you that join us online, you have some certain things to actually do before now. Like, many of you just say, let me listen to Victor the entire yoga and let me see what they are doing here and all of that. I hope you get me now. So, but what comes to your mind is that I don't see what you are doing. I don't know the kind of decision you're taking. Before I can see you online, even though I can't see the numbers of people online right now, but I know you are taking the action to listen to this. So that action is, whatever motivates you at first. So your decision is now based on, okay, I can listen or I don't want to listen. So that is your action, and that is what people see. So whatever practicing you are going to be practicing in your attitude this year, make sure that your decisions are very powerful so that the action of the results can actually be bigger, can be bogus, that people can see that this guy actually has a tangible result for his life. So you lead by serving and serving by leading. Okay. So before we can actually, treat this topic so well, we need to ask ourselves three different questions, and these questions are what I've written down on the board. Number one, why do you act the way you act? Why do you act the way you act? I hope you can just enjoy our audio today. So we have a little challenge with our audio today. Alright, why you act the way you act? The number two question is, what proof do you have if you continue in your present attitude that you have this for prevailing? You have chances for prevailing. Number three, why do men fail? Why do men fail? I use the word men. That means male and female. I hope you are following everyone. Male and female. Alright. So this question you can actually ask yourself these questions. Answer them on your own privacy. This is one of the things you need to start doing this year, to start helping yourself question your belief, question things that you believe in case if those beliefs are not worthy. I hope you get it now. If those beliefs are not worthy, you can eliminate them. Alright. What does it mean to have the prevailing attitude? What does it mean to have the prevailing attitude? In my book here, I wrote, prevailing attitude simply means, I hope the media can just help us with this because of our time. The prevailing attitude means what you let into your subconscious, what you let what you let into your subconscious through belief and feelings. Through belief and feelings. What you let into your subconscious through belief and feelings, and values for disposition in a certain way, and values for dispositions in a certain ways. What you let into your subconscious through belief and feelings, and values for disposition in a certain ways. What did you believe in? Many of us actually dwell on feelings more, and feelings don't last forever. If I pinch you right now, if I pinch your body, you actually feel it instantly that somebody has done something in your body, yes or no? But that feeling, this thing can't last forever. That pain can't last forever, yes or no? In some couple of minutes, it will start disappearing from your body. Are you getting me now? So feelings don't last forever. So if you believe a certain habit in your life that is not relating with a prevailing, a strong prevailing attitude that can help you out, get rid of some certain attitude which are bad. I hope you are following, everybody. I hope you are following. So literally what that actually means is that you don't lead by feelings. 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 You lead by being the example yourself. You lead by being the example yourself. We used to hear every now and then people will say, leaders are made, not leaders are born. Leaders are born. He is born a leader. He is born a something. He is born. I hope you are getting me now. Actually, that word is not true. Because if leaders are born, nobody will be servant. Yes. Because every one of us, our ego will be too much to be serving or to be served. Yeah, my teaching today might be so, art fails or something like that. I hope you get it now. But this is it. This is what I want you to learn. Leaders are made, not born. Leaders are made, not born. Leaders are made, not born. If you really want to, expand this, let me call it equation, these words, to be made means starting from scratch. Are you following? Start from scratch. Born. To be born means what? In the image. In image of let me just say image of the parents. I'm just only going to dwell on this made. I hope everyone online can follow. When we use the word made, what comes to your mind at first? What comes to your mind at first is not actually that the products, for example, let me say Costa biscuit, for example. You have Costa biscuit in your hand, you have the finished product in your hand. But should in case many of you go to where they produce other things, you might not want to touch that Costa biscuit anymore because it is made from a raw materials. That raw materials might not be so much interesting at first. Yes or no? You know petroleum is made from crude oil, right? Yes or no? So it is when they start doing the processing and all of that it turns to diesel, turns to whatever, petroleum and all of that. You get it now? So what really is a leader in this concept? That means a leader, if you are going to be made a leader, that means you have to go through a training. You have to go through process of becoming a leader, and you lead by example. Are you following? Let me make it clear one more time. Let me make it clear one more time. Everyone is born a leader. You see, everyone is born a leader. Are you getting me? Naturally. Let me use this word here as naturally. This is just naturally. Everyone is born a leader, but not everyone goes through the process of becoming a leader. Are you following me? Everyone is born a leader, but not everyone goes through the process to become a leader. So what does that mean? That means if I'm going to lead I need to get rid of this concept I am born a leader. I need to follow the process of becoming a leader. So you understand service. Are you following me? I hope you are getting this. A leader is not a leader by feeling, not by emotions. A leader is not a leader because your dad is a pastor, your parents are CEOs. You have to walk through the process of becoming that leader. That process must be seen in you. You must go through that process of emptiness to understand the leader aspect, to understand the leadership aspect. Okay. I hope you are following, everyone. I hope you are following. I think I'm boring you today. It's boring, yes. It's actually my intention to boring you, but yes, don't worry, you are going to get better going through this section. Hold on. Okay, don't let me write it. Let me ask you this question. Can the blind lead the blind? Answer me now. Can the blind lead the blind? Can the blind lead the blind? The blind can lead the blind. Okay, those are the back. Can the blind lead the blind?
Yes, sir.
He said they can lead themselves. For example, you know the blind people, right? You know a blind man. Let's say, For example, I am blind, you are blind, or let's just close our eyes. Assuming we don't know the road that leads to this place, what will happen? We will just be doing back down. We will see pits or hole, we won't know. Back down. But yes, somebody have to see so that they can lead the blind person. Are you following? That means you have to see. If I'm blind, you have to see. Your eyes need to be open wide to lead me. Have you not seen all these Bara people? What do we call them now in English language? In Yoruba, we call them Atorobara. What do we call it in English? On the way, the blind one we hold, what's it called? That rod. And the one that see, we hold either the right hand or the left hand or the shoulder, just to be directing. You think that kind of stuff. So that's what I mean. So the blind cannot lead the blind. So what happened in this place? A leader see father before others see. What am I saying? A leader see father before others see. You see things before others see it. So if you don't sit down, if you don't empty yourself, believing that you are born a leader, if you don't follow through the process of becoming a leader, you will lead the blind. You also will be blind, then you'll be leading blind. Then the end of the result will be you won't have tangible results for your leadership activities. At some point in time, every one of you will become leader in one place or the other. For example, I came from a family of 4. Like my siblings, we are 4 in number. You get it now? I have the elder sister and the second. I have this third lady. So my elder sister is leading me. We see her as the firstborn. Abby, me, the second born. The junior ones are looking at me also as a leader. Somehow, in that family concept, every one of us lead. It's only the last one that will be looking up to every other person. Yes or no? Are you getting me now? So that means at one point in life, you will definitely lead. You will get married, you will lead. You will be in an office, you will work your career path, you will definitely lead. So, but leadership is not that something that you just attract, naturally. It's not that you are born to be a leader. You are made. That made is in a process that you have to sit down and count the cost. Are you following? I hope you are following. I hope people are following, can hear me very well online. So you see what others don't see. So, and how do you see? Look at the raw material. What is the things they use? What are the raw materials used in producing what should I call it now? In producing paper, what are the raw materials they use? I think tree. Yes or no? Leaves, something like that. Can you see a tree and then say this is paper? Or can you carry a tree and bring it to your class and say, I want to write on this, this is my notebook? Is it possible? No. But that raw materials was converted because somebody see further that I can turn this thing, this is the tree. I can turn this thing if I go through the process of mining it, of doing a lot of things with it, of all of that. I can go through the process until until the end result become a paper. So in a paper, in a book, there is a tree. Is it not funny? Are you getting me? So many of you have the ideas, you have the vision, you have many things that some of you have dreamed. You have dreamed a lot of things that can help your destiny. But because you are blind, you can't see them. Blind doesn't mean that naturally blind. You can be blind, emotionally, spiritually, physically, not actually physical, but your inner person is blind, but you can see on the outside. Why do men fail? fail because they can't see. They can't see that I am the blessing. We are the blessing. They are the blessing. What did God say? What did your Creator said in the beginning? Are we good? Okay, thank you. All right, sorry for that, for the interruption. The prevailing attitude. Leaders are made, they trained for service, but leadership are in service already. Are you getting me? Listen to this. If leadership is a service, then the leader needs to see further to be empowered to lead the blind. The reason why I said can the blind lead the blind is that in your leadership, you need to see. You need to be to see the vision. You have to be like a visionaire. Let your followers, let them see. Also, they can't be blind and then you are blind. The blind cannot lead the blind though. Alright. If a leader needs to be before leadership actually, I want to follow my book. I don't want to go out of line so that I won't, before leadership, leaders wait to be empowered from their source. Before leadership, leaders wait to be empowered from their source. Before leadership, leaders wait to be empowered from their source. From their source, God. From their source, God. From their source, God and men. God and men. God and men for inspiration to pattern correctly. For inspiration to pattern correctly. Or for motivation, let's say motivation, for motivation to pattern correctly in leadership. For motivation to pattern correctly in leadership. Now, empowerment. What does it mean to be empowered? What does it mean to be empowered as a leader? You know you are a leader. Say you know that. Everyone is a leader. But to be prepared for leadership, you need to go for training. You need to be trained. You need to be educated. To be trained. That means there is a favor that needs to come on your life that will become like an empowerment for you. Listen to this. In the Bible, when Mary, the mother of Jesus, she was a virgin, but the Bible says that there is an angel that came to meet her and said, "Thou art been favored unto." By who? God. Thou art find favor in the sight of God and of men. Thou art find favor. So the favor that must come to you is that you need to carry the pregnancy of blessing of Jesus. Let me use that. You need to carry the pregnancy of Jesus. The pregnancy of Jesus. When Jesus was about to be given birth to, what happened to him? What happened to the mother? I hope you are following everybody. What happened to the mother? The mother faced a lot of challenges until they gave birth to him at the manger. That means where they take care of sheep and all those goats and all of that, animals, where they take care of animals. Why will a savior be born in that kind of place? Because the devil, because your manipulator, the one that is manipulating your life every now and then, knows that when you are giving birth to this miracle, it's going to change your world drastically. When you are giving birth to this prevailing attitude, it's going to change your life drastically. But yet it is now distracting you of many things. You have that pregnancy, but when it's time for you to born, when it's time for you to give birth to that prevailing attitude accurately in the presence of kings, you now see that. You will be distracted. That is why you have to go for training. That's why you have to be empowered. I hope you get it now. So Mary, the mother of Jesus, was first of all empowered to give birth to Jesus, because this is a miracle. This is the blessing for the generation. Many of you have been trained in the highest institution, in the many certification of a thing, Yet government are the one approving this for you. Coming from, for the sake of the international people, in the where I came from, the country I came from Nigeria, you have a lot of certification and all of that, but yet if there is no value in you, your certification can just be in your room alone. You can just pocket your certification alone, having a tangible result for your life. So while you are there in your institution, while you are doing many things, preparing for study, examination, tests, and all of that, all those stress and all of that, the end result about your life when you started that university, when you started that tuition, supposed to be, you have to see the end from the beginning. Where will this education lead you to? Where will this training lead you to? Where will this thing lead you to? So if you are doing that, you are actually performing a service for your life. You are leading your life as was to be served. You are serving your life to be served also. So you are building a capacity from your inside out. You are building something from your inside out that when you get everything you just need is an opportunity. So just one opportunity to create a way for you. I hope you are following, everybody. So the blind can never lead the blind. And for you to see, you have to be favored. You have to be empowered. 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 There is what we call vision. Only these words alone. When you understand this word, this word can bet thousands of hundreds of millions fold for you if you position yourself to understand this framework. The framework for this vision. Now, let me ask you, let's be practical. Let's be practical. What is your vision in life? To be successful, is that a vision? Okay, let me put it this way. What is your purpose in life? What do you want to become? Oh, let's be practical. I'm asking you, what do you want to become? An accountant. Right now, as you are greatness is a number. Oh my God. Listen to this. Your creator that created you knows the meaning of greatness. Oh my God. Do you know that your creator God is serving you every day by day? Do you know that? How does it come about the changing of the atmosphere? the night, the morning, the moon, the night, yet you are sleeping, you are waking up, you are sleeping and waking up. Your Creator is serving you. As serving you, you are becoming many on the head. You are watching Him, you are thanking Him for what He's doing. Even some people don't really see their Creator as anything. They say that this world just comes from somewhere they don't understand. I hope you are following me, everybody. So as your Creator as God keeps serving you, you are becoming many. Many people are giving Him kudos. I hope you are following me, everybody. So you keep serving. So the more people you serve, the more you serve, the more you are calling greatness to yourself. The more you serve, the more you are calling greatness to yourself. The more you are getting closer to the greatness. Think of how great God is. The Bible says that He has, so what is man that thou art mindful of, that you made him a little lower or higher than the angels? Even the angels that are, working with God. Man is greater than them. Are you getting me now? God gave them more time than the angels. So if He can be giving you this thing, is telling you that greatness is a number, not literally in what you achieve. So greatness actually means you serve, you have grind, you have do your cookings in your room, in your laboratory. Then you come outside. Then people can actually learn from you also. Then they can grow from you. Prevailing attitude. So if this attitude is not in you, you can never prevail. You can never prevail. Wow. You can never prevail. You can never prevail. In the case study of an eagle, do you know the bird eagle? You know the bird eagle? You know how powerful visionary, how powerful an eagle can see farther. But they made us understand that in the story of the eagle, a time will come whereby it will fly so high, so the toppest of the mountain, to go and hide himself. You will remove all the claws, all the wings, everything. You will remove them away for some couple of days, and then when he remove everything, he will put himself under the sun, both morning and night. It will be there. The new wings will be, the new claws, the new wings will be coming out. Will be coming out. Why did he need to do that? Because of what? Because of the strength, because of what he needs to do, because of what he represents as a leader, as a visionary. Vision. So a visionless person can't lead the sightless. A visionless person can't lead the sightless. What is the big difference? You don't have vision. Some don't have. Where are you going? Nowhere. A visionless person can lead the sightless. So when you are going through the training of empowerment, you are not getting better in that training for yourself. You are not getting better, to be, proud, to be like you know more than others. No, you are getting trained so that you can serve others. You are getting trained so that you can serve others as a leader. So that your leadership can be effective, you serve. Even in the Bible, the man that Jesus was teaching the disciples and said, the greatest of you shall become a servant. The greatest of you, imagine. The one who are greater among you. You know what they call greater? That have many things, that have riches, wealth, and all of that. Will become a servant. So with this leadership, prevailing attitude, you must be in accurate serving. Be like the eagle. Time might not permit me so well to say many things today because I have a lot of things written down here already. It's our first section in the year 2023, and I actually wanted it to be very brief so that we can present ourselves very well accurately this year. And one of the things I perceive so strong in me this year is that we are going to form a team of people. We are going to work together. Yes, even though those team of people are just 2 or 3, I'm okay with it. In case of those that are following online that wanted to join this team, just let us know in your comment section, then we can reach out to you. So this season, prepare yourself to be trained. Prepare yourself to be trained. Don't sleep too much. Open up. A little sleep, a little slumber, so shall thy poverty be plenty. So this is all the charge, is a charge for us to start the year right. So what is, your attitude? What do you believe in actually? Even all those goals that you have written down, all those many things that you have written down, your ambition, your many things, do you have the attitude that can make you prevail on all those things? Do you believe in an attitude that can give you an head up? But yet, you just write those goals and you are the one that will sleep early in the night and you wake last early in the morning. Very soon I'm going to teach you a principle. Oh my God. Please make sure you come whenever we are doing Aurora. Please. Many of these things, I must tell you, I don't get it anywhere, and you can't get it anywhere. I got it from the scriptures. You can't get it anywhere in any book. I'm telling you the truth. I was talking to somebody when I was researching what I found out in the scriptures. The person is a mathematician. I was talking to him and this, and I was now like, wow, the Lord is your strength, bro. The Lord is your strength. You get it now. All those things, they can't teach you anywhere. They can't teach you anywhere. In the business, what should I say, in the leadership school or anything you want to say. They can't teach you. But yet, it's a personal development section, Aurora Mission. Let it be ringing in your ear. Personal development, yes. So that personal development means you have to go through the process. You have to go through the process because you want to go and serve your world. Because already you are a debtor to your Creator, and then you have to give Him back ROI, good ROI, after you are done here on earth. All those things that you used to think that all you are coming on earth to do is to build house, live luxuriously, do many wrong things and all of that. Let that to get out of you. I wrote on my Facebook, I think 3 years ago, I said I'm going to attain, how much, can I remember? Somebody should help me calculate $150 in today's, $150,000 in today's Naira conversion. Use 7 for 750. $150,000 times 750. Somebody should do that calculation for me and let me know. I wrote it on my Facebook that time. Somebody reached out to me. $150,000 times 750. Somebody reached out to me that day and said, "Are you mad, Victor? How much is it in Naira?"
112,500,000.
Yeah. I think I'm going to search that this thing, and then I will do like a reminder one day when I attain that money. It's not hard. I can attain it today if I'm doing the right thing. It's not easy. Getting money is very easy. It's very easy. That is why you have to fail a lot for you to understand this thing. When you fail, you fail forward. If you are in oh my God, I said this thing the last meeting we had in 2022. I said you have to learn to be failing forward. Yes, failure will come along the journey, but yet fail forward. You fail today, stand up again. I'm not going to fail anymore. Yes, when you take another step, failure will, but yet that money is a small money. Do you know what it's called? The Creator said, I have given you dominion. That means there is there is a tree, there is a seed, there is a fruit. Many things are inside of you. I can become whatever I want to become only when you have the prevailing attitude in your life. Your present attitude, the present result you have in your life right now, the present result that you have in your life right now is the, how should I say it now? Is the sum up of your attitude that you are doing from your inside out. Is the sum up of everything that is coming from your inside out. The current result you are seeing now in my life is the sum up of every attitude I'm doing, every daily attitude, every daily dealings I'm doing in my life today. So that kind of money, people are like, boya to ba ku lo ma achieve it. You know what that means in Yoruba, in English, when you die is when you achieve it. $150,000. Where do you want to see it? How? What will you do? All these things are. You can do more than that. You can do more than that. It's just that you need to limit yourself. If you are, let me say this: if you are a Christian, you are not meant. I heard this also from Pastor David Bishop David Oyedepo. If you are a Christian, you are a believer. $150,000 is an insult. $150,000 is an insult to God. $150,000 is an insult to God. You don't have limits for anything that will come to you. You don't have a stopgap. I'm telling you. You have to, everything needs to continue. But the fact that how that one can come is that you have to serve men. You have to serve. You have to impart your word. If you can't serve, all these things can't happen. That means if you want to serve, you have to be a vision person. You have to be vision oriented. Prevailing attitude will not just happen. Yes, you can change your attitude and start doing things, but yeah, what is your vision? In your accounting stuff, what do you want to start doing today that will give room for you at the end result of your life? You can predict your future. Very, very possible. Very, very possible. You can even predict God's more, because every of these things that you see, all these things are inside the scriptures. You can't get it anywhere. The why you are getting many confusions is that you read a lot of books, but yet they are still convincing you. The only thing that can help you this season is when you empty yourself. Don't see when people hate you as anything. Those attacks are coming. All those things are coming so that you will not be focused. If people offend you and then you are putting that in mind, get rid of it. Don't let that get to you. These are one of my words this season. Empty yourself every single day. Every single day. Even though you know something today, before the day ends, make sure you have applied them and then empty. Then you know you have practiced them already. Are you getting me? You have practiced all those things already. Then the next thing, the next day. Here's how growth comes. This year, I told myself, choose my friend. Not my friend should choose me. I'm going to choose the person I will work with. Not friends will come and say, you want to choose me. No. So, you can start from scratch and then things can work out for you. The raw materials is that you need to start thinking, how can I formulate a prevailing attitude for my life? How? Go for trainings. Be empowered. Stay. Humble yourself and stay. Build yourself. Go for trainings. Look at. Read books. Don't let me say read books, because read your scriptures. Let me be bold and say it. Read the Bible. Read the Bible and apply everything in your life. Apply them in your life. Why do men fail? Because they don't trust their source enough for empowerment. Why do men fail? What proof do you have if you continue to present attitude? What am I saying? Okay, what proof do you have if you continue in your present attitude that you have chances for prevailing? What proof do you have? What are the proof? Even though if you are to change, you have to have a prevailing attitude, what are the proof that you have? And then your trainings. Why do you have hearts? Why do you want to prevail? Why do you want to win in life? Why? Is it for yourself, your pocket money alone, just for you to enjoy, lavish all your money on yourself alone? No. Just for you to get better alone? No. Why do you act the way you act? Why do you come for meetings today? Why? So many of this why? You have to why them out. You get it now? Now, look up and look at me. Nigeria as a nation, we are facing a lot of stuff, a lot of corruption. There are corruptions anywhere or everywhere in our country. Why? Why does that happen? Who give room for that? It's still part of our attitude. It's still the attitude. Yes, it's still the attitude that we portray. Do you get it now? We have abundance. We have natural blessings. We have everything in Nigeria. We are good. But yet corruption has killed us. It is that corruption that is killing you also. Yes. Because all you are thinking is consumption. How long will thou consume? Until you consume your life. Until you even consume your children's resources. So I'm going to round off this way. What have you got in your inside out? Many of you have been listening to this since we started, and this year is your year already to start doing the right thing, to start functioning so well, to start preparing your life, to start engaging things that pertain to your destiny, to start prevailing, formulating an attitude, perspective. Let your perspective be that this is the thing that pertains to your destiny. Wisdom is the principal thing. Wherefore, get wisdom, get understanding. Don't be deceived. Don't be deceived. You'll be here forever. You can never be young forever. So far that you are young right now, use your agility, use your strength to become what God says you are. To start grinding and prevailing in your attitude at first. Because if you can't work that out, if you go to the palace, you will mess up. If you dwell among kings, you will mess up. you will mess up drastically. So getting results for your life. Can we just use some minutes to meditate and then dwell so well that you need to receive help in this season? 7 years left for you to store up. Seven years left for you to store, not consume, so that when you store, what you are storing is not something you are storing and then is not giving you return. Store good information into your life. So go for, sow seed that can dominate during the famine, that can give you returns during the famine, that you can even sell out. Oh my God. Don't be a consumer product. What is called consumer products? You always want to shop everything, and shop is destiny. Shop is life. Shop is children money. Shop whatever, everything that comes,
Shop everything,
shop everything, empty everything, and then you now be looking like moron. Look at me, you like, I'm around you full when everything is gone. 7 years left. 7 years left. I wish young people that can just, get wise this season. Don't be lazy. Don't be lazy. What did I say? Don't be lazy. Get rid of laziness. Wake up as early as possible. Prepare your day. Plan your day. Alright. So, it's something to help yourself think about your journey this year going forward. In 7 years time means year what? 2030, yes or no? Yes or no? So 2030, how old will you be by then in 7 years to come? For example, let me use an example. How old will you be? Calculate your age right now.
1990.
Wow. So Ini will have grown up to 19 years old. At this age, my expectation upon Ini is like Ini should have nothing less than $150,000. What? I'm telling you, what? Now imagine more 10 years added to your year after you're 19 years old, and then you have $150,000. Look at how much you still have. Look at it. So don't limit yourself. In Yoruba, everyone, don't limit yourself. It might be rough now, yes, but yet the vision. Let your vision speak. Look up to that vision. Look your vision at the end. Okay, you are seeing the end. This is where I am. I am dwelling among the politicians. I am dwelling among the accountants. The big, not just ordinary accountants, the nation's accountants. I am going through and through, like as if I'm going to Oshodi, to nations. I am flying everywhere and there, serving God, serving men, serving people. But yet, while you serve, what will happen to you? Your account balance will be growing. You'll be doing what? You'll be smiling. Your wife will be happy. Your children will be happy for what you have become, for the kind of father they have, for the kind of mother they have, for the kind of whatever you become. Don't worry, even though you become no result, you will still become something. Yes or no? At least your children will be seeing you and saying, Daddy, what do you use your youth age to do? What do you use your young age to do? Tell us. Abèrè 10 naira kò sí. Abèrè 20 naira kò sí. Abèrè 200 naira kò sí. You know? Continue is now the prevailing attitude. You need to dwell upon your life greatly. Formulate an attitude that even people are gossiping about you. You don't even know what they are saying. It is. I hope you are getting what I'm saying. Any nonsense thing, don't go for it. Anything nonsense that is not pertaining. See, it's only poor people that will be doing all those things. I'm telling you, rich people don't have time for gossip. They don't have time for anything. I am okay, you are okay. That's it. You get it now? So, it's your season, oh. Say it's my season, oh. It's your season, not by mouth. It is by work. It is by work, oh. Not by mouth, by work. Work excellently, diligently. What did I say? Excellently, diligently. So, you have the natural blessing already, but you have to be trained, empowered, favored for you to excel, for you to prevail. Alright, so we are stopping here today. I think we've captured what we need to treat today, actually, with our topic. So for the sake of those who are just joining us, I want to listen over and over again to this. And this year we are forming a team of It's only the inner circle that can understand this. It's not a public information yet. So, but for those who are going to be joining the team, for the practicality of everything that we want to achieve for individual and then the territorial, stuff that we want to do in this environment, you can join us, and then we'll prevail together. It's our year of prevailing. It's our year of prevailing. Yes. So, I wish everyone a very good afternoon, and then I hope you can enjoy your weekend, the rest of your weekend so well. Thank you everyone for joining. Thank you so much. I love you and I celebrate you. I love you, I celebrate you. I love you, I celebrate you. So we end this section. I wanted to remember something before we close. So we end this section. So, and I want you to actually follow all our service, our trainings together this season. Make sure you share it with your friends, your family, your family. So may the Lord help us in the name of Jesus. Because it is in the strength of Jesus that we move, not by our strength. Yes. So, enjoy the rest of the evening, of the afternoon. So see you next week Thursday on the Sound of Into Life, because we are going to resume absolutely this time. So thank you everyone for showing up. Thank you for following us. We love you. We celebrate you. Let's celebrate everybody. Celebrate yourself. Celebrate yourself. Celebrate yourself very well. Alright. Thank you. Bye for now.